Be on the lookout, guys, for my subscribers-only tournament coming soon. But now, on to a multiplayer match of 270 in the 270 tournament going on right now. I am officially undefeated if you don't count my 2 losses to George Fry, which kind of sucks, but shout out to George, one of the best players out there. I decided to zero spend as colluding Trump with Kellyanne Conway as my vice president. And it looks like I am facing a Hillary, a Jeb, and a Kellyanne Conway. Kelly goes into all the national groups for all the Republican, and that puts me in a pretty tough spot because I have all these penalties, and I really need to get Texas. So I'm going to double tap into Texas on turn number 2, really zone in on those bonuses of manufacturing and oil and gas, and really pray that Kellyanne Conway does not use her money advantage to just attack me, because that would be pretty damning. I look at the map here, and I'm going to open up and give myself some options just to see what other people are going to do. Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Louisiana for the oil. And then in the manufacturing, I'm not sure how thin I want to stretch myself with cash. I decided to leave Wisconsin alone and kind of bank on Ohio and Indiana. And so Kellyanne Conway does get the big conservative bonus. And I, for sure, I'm going to get that third rung into Texas. And I'm kind of playing around with some numbers here. I'm going to go oil and gas. I just think that I don't think I'm going to face any pressure this turn or next turn. And in manufacturing, there's a couple players who are already in that area in the Rust Belt. I just don't feel like risking it right now. Although I really just have to play, be mindful, not necessarily all defense, but just be mindful of what Kellyanne Conway is doing. So looking here, she does get the gun lobby. Jeb is going for, looks like, I would say African-American bonus. And obviously swing states. And then Hillary's just kind of hanging out. She's going to get town and gown bonus. She's working on that high-tech bonus. Typical Democratic candidate facing no competition. And so Kelly does go into California. Florida could be a big state for me. I just think I really want to be in that state and then hope that Jeb loses. Same with New York, but that's way down the line. Obviously these big states in multiplayer can really create some situations where you really have to over defend, and that's what I'm really trying to prevent with Texas. And so I really don't want to spend my oil money or manufacturing money. And so I'm going to spend low and actually pressure Kellyanne Conway in all of the national group by 1 peg. Just see if she'll overspend. And so it looks like Kellyanne Conway's in Pennsylvania. So maybe she's going after the high-tech bonus or just trying to get a very critical state. Looking at some other states here. That does help us because that prevents Hillary from getting the high-tech bonus. So expect some fireworks this turn. Okay, I'm being pressured in some of my oil states. Louisiana. Okay, so this is kind of an annoying game. If I can just survive. Do I dare attack in these national groups? Man, okay. So I have 1.39 million. I have to defend my oil. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have to, but I've got all this bonus money. Why not? And then Ohio, I could lose Ohio in my manufacturing, so I feel like I have to spend that. I do have 700K in cash, which is a lot of money. So I want to keep as much as possible, but I definitely want to spend at least my manufacturing money. Instead of over defending Ohio and not going all the way and possibly losing it, I'm going to open into Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Wisconsin. Heck, maybe even, should I go in Michigan? He's got the African-American bonus. I think I'm going to not. I think I'm going to go in these national groups. I think I'm going to try to steal Gun Lobby and Evangelical. I think if she defends anything, it'll be the big conservative. I don't see her defending either of those. So even if I just take it for one turn, that's going to be a 200K swing against my biggest rival. And if Kellyanne Conway does drop out, I will then have those national groups for the rest of the game, which is huge. Okay, so we did successfully get Gun Lobby and Evangelical. So that's two bonuses. That is a $180 plus $1,000 exchange. Just looking at the different states that everyone is in, I am possibly going to lose my manufacturing, so I better, if I'm not going to defend Ohio, I'm just going to make sure I am in Wisconsin and Kentucky. And then I'm going to open up in some more oil states because I am not going to go into California at this point with Kellyanne Conway already on the third rung. And really, Pennsylvania really helped us against Hillary. African American, that's a tough bonus to keep. For Jeb, especially not having New York and being pressured in Florida. So there goes Georgia. That's a very valuable state. Kind of the cost per EV. North Carolina is sealed. A lot of money being spent. A lot of money. Okay, so Utah's clinched. So as we enter the end of turn number 9, we have to be very cognitive of a ballot. And so we did not face any pressure on the national groups, which I do consider a win. That's a second turn that we get that bonus. I might face pressure in national groups this turn, but I really just want to make sure I keep my oil bonus. My manufacturing bonus is definitely safe this turn, so I don't have to spend all of it. And I still have 880K just in case. So do I take Florida? Now, Florida would definitely take the AA bonus. So he already lost the AA bonus, but he could get it back. It would definitely give me swing if I keep Ohio. So let's see how Ohio turns. So, okay, there goes the national group. Shoot. Probably overspent in Florida, but it's definitely mine. Okay, we did get Illinois. That's huge. Montana's clinched. Okay, so turn 10 is over. Look at Jeb. Definitely a bad turn for Jeb. We did get swing states. National groups flip back. Again, that's a big kind of kick in the nuts for the national groups. But we did get the ag bonus, and so that'll help me seal off Illinois, a very, very valuable state. We do have swing. I did use my manufacturing in Illinois. Maybe I could have just gone all in Ohio. That might make a better play than fighting over Illinois, but Illinois will help me get Latino. Okay, so no one's in New Jersey or Nevada. I have the oil states. Okay, there's money being spent in California. That helps me. Okay, no pressure in Illinois. Okay, so we lost swing. We lost Ohio is what that means. And how much did we lose Ohio by? Let's see. Look at the different states. So Pennsylvania. Okay, so that's long gone. California. So I could try to flip Wisconsin back. Okay, we lost Ohio by 1. That's frustrating. Man, if I just spent my money there. Okay. So I definitely want to be in the Latino states. And then do I want to spend my money somewhere? I really just want to chase Kellyanne Conway. Hillary's probably going to be first to drop. So if that's the case, I want to be in New York. I think I'm going to leave Ohio alone. I think that's so obvious that he'll defend it, and he probably won't go in New York. The one I'm worried about in New York is Kellyanne Conway, and she might even defend the national groups, which it doesn't look like she does. Clash in Kansas. Clash in Nebraska. Okay, so we did nice. We did get New York, or enter into New York uncontested. Clash in Wyoming. Okay, so that was the ballot. And it's time to say goodbye to Hillary. Bye-bye, Hillary. Which gives us a shot at New York. If we want to do that. And then I might just enter into some more states, try to force a ballot pretty soon. Got some oil money. What do I do? I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. Okay, here we go. Alabama's clinched 194. 191, we did get Latino in export and a ballot. So we do have Latino, oil, ag, export manufacturing, and 259K, which gives us a total of 643.1 thousand. And we're in a decent position here. I think I can flip the national groups back, and that would catch Kellyanne Conway off guard this turn. And then where do I want to pressure? I want to pressure Kelly, just in the off chance that she's the one who's eliminated. Okay, putting some money into Indiana. Look at some of these ag states, cheap states like Montana. Got some oil money left behind, but I tried to invest as much of the other stuff as I could. Okay, we flipped both national groups and Hawaii. Massachusetts flips, wow. Clash in Maine. Montana flips. Nebraska flips. Could Kellyanne Conway be out the door? Rhode Island flips. Vermont. Wow. That's going to do it for Kellyanne Conway. So, really, we overspent the national groups. I didn't have to do that, but it's such a big advantage now with the money. It's not going to matter. I could easily get California. Which there's a clash. Probably dumb, but I'm going to get big conservative just because I feel better about life. It's definitely not enough turns left in the game to justify it, but YOLO. Just see if I can get a few more states. Again, this is probably, yeah, there's California. Okay, so this game's over. 303, there's high tech and town and gown and my big conservative bonus. There's the ballot. I'm just going to look and see where my opponent, what states he is in. I'm just going to block all of those states, take the lead in some others. And let the rest just happen. He did forfeit, and that is the end of the match. Again, this was a tournament match. I am 23-0 versus everybody except George Fry. I'm 0-2, but this was fun, and I will see you guys in the next 270 stream.